In 2010, the City Council lost its funding from the government for its schools programme, so the Mayor decided that we would build our own schools with our own resources and put a funding package together for 12 new schools over a 4-year period. Notre Dame was the first school that we built, and we appointed Wilmot Dixon and Sheppard Robson through the SCAPE framework.
What we were asked to do by Liverpool was to develop a model that wasn't simply a sort of cookie-cutter approach, i.e. an off-the-shelf school, but a flexible model that could maintain efficiencies of build, efficiencies of maintenance and things into the future, but then could be developed as a bespoke school.
From a school's point of view, we spent a lot of time working with our staff to find out what they wanted, what would suit them in the classroom, what would suit them outside the classroom, what sort of learning spaces did they want, what sort of staff support spaces would work for them, student support spaces. And we took all these things and worked with James and with the local authority to draw up plans that tried to incorporate the best of what everyone wanted.
The actual structure's steel with glulam beams. They're 56 metres long each. We used glulam, I think, just to get that bit of quality in the structure. We knew it was going to be seen, and it gives a little bit of warmth, something slightly different to what you'd see from a steel structure.
The school was an existing school at the time for 950 girls. It's now become co-ed, and they were moving from a Victorian building to their new site, so going straight from the 19th to 21st century. They had a great family atmosphere in their existing school, based around the slightly kooky and quirky spaces of this old Victorian convent, and they wanted to maintain that, about having a space where girls could sort of, and boys now, could hang out, find each other in spaces, meet and work together, also interacting with the staff. But behind all that is a fundamental aspect of a school, which is a whole series of quality classrooms. And the classrooms are at the perimeter of the building, which is fundamental to the Liverpool Schools model. They're naturally lit, naturally vented, and of a really good size, which allows for flexibility in teaching. As the design developed, we worked more and more on the theme of the buildings in the centre being clustered as a sort of village. We've got a collection of different spaces, performance spaces, a box which is called the drama box, which has their dance and drama teaching spaces as well as the performance spaces, with a village square, with the chapel, which for the school is very central and actually is the one place where we have reused some of the fabric of their 19th century building. The dining rooms and all these sort of spaces then actually relate as parts of, if you like, streets and squares within the village of buildings. All of this then relates out here to the garden, and that is the village or the community of Notre Dame. The model we developed here at Notre Dame is scalable and adaptable. So in the second school, Archbishop Beck College, it was a much larger school with extensive sports facilities and actually quite a different way of arranging the internal elements of the school to do with their pedagogy. The next school was Archbishop Blanche College, but although it's a similar size overall, we narrowed the building and lengthened it, but the same module, all the same engineering, the classrooms are identical, but the actual look and feel of the school and how they use it is significantly different.
Notre Dame Catholic College was delivered in 56 weeks, and 56 weeks for a 950 place high school is very, very, very quick.
It's given the students a real sense of pride, a sense that people care about them. The Lord Mayor found the money to invest in the school, and that has made a real difference to students feeling valued and a sense that this community is worth investing in.
When you start looking at the real success of the scheme, financially, that was it for me in terms of we delivered a high school for £1,500 a square metre.
The debate about school design, cost and quality is as timely now as it has ever been. Notre Dame proves is that good design doesn't cost money, good design actually saves money. It shows the way forward not only for Liverpool, but a new approach to school design for the whole of the country.